Online businesses, brick and mortar stores, or if you're just trying to make money online, this video is for you. Quite literally any business that accepts credit card transactions can benefit from this. And before I go into this any more in detail, this is the business right now on screen that we're actually going ahead and saving over $10,000 a month just in credit card transaction fees. And here's another one as well, saving thousands of dollars per month by just switching their payment processor and switching their credit card transaction provider. So you might be wondering, how is this possible? How can I save money for my business? Or how can I actually offer this solution to other businesses? I'm going to answer all of these questions in this video, especially for my people out there, showing you how to integrate this solution into your Go high level dashboard. But essentially, one of my relationships allows me to go ahead and have access to private banks and private payment processors, and I can now go ahead and leverage that connection to get lower transaction fees from my credit card and kind of ditch Stripe and have more secure processing than before. And I want to be able to offer that solution to you guys. The processor that I work with, as well as the processor that you'll be able to go ahead and utilize, processes over $4.5 billion per year, and that's growing year over year because they're signing new clients every single week. So jumping into answering some of the most frequent questions, how can I start saving money with my business? We're going to jump into this question first. So if you are currently an online business owner or a brick and mortar business owner watching this video right now, you can most definitely be saving money on your credit card processing, because I bet right now you're getting charged too much when it comes to your transaction fees. And a lot of brick and mortar stores in particular are really just stuck in their ways with their current system, their current POS system, point of sale system, that our private processor will probably be able to save you 1% or more just in credit card transaction fees alone. And for my online and business owners, yes, the same goes to you. You guys can be saving at least 0.5% to even more than a full percent, depending on what your current rate is with Stripe. And one of the main problems with Stripe is they don't have a proper underwriting process. If you go ahead and sign up for Stripe today, you can quite literally be accepting payments by the end of today. And that's a good thing and a bad thing, because if you're going to go ahead and scale your online business and really ramp up the volume going through your Stripe account, at any moment, I'm being dead ass serious, at any moment Stripe can actually go ahead and either freeze your account, lock the funds, or put a fat hold, which means they're going to hold a lot of money coming into the account for a period of time. And they can decide any of that because it is their platform, and that's what you agree to when you sign the conditions. And that might sound like it happens far and few between, but that actually happens super often, especially with a bunch of people we work with online. Everyone's always having Stripe problems. You can actually go to Twitter right now and look at Stripe support and see all the people complaining about Stripe. But with the private processor that I'm giving you guys access to, we actually do a proper underwriting process, and that can take anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks at most. And to even do the underwriting process and even start the entire process, you're just giving us 3 months of any processing history, any stored statements, and we'll be able to go ahead and see the revenue, chargebacks, and disputes. And we want to go ahead and see that and actually send it off to our private banks, and they'll be the ones that decide whether or not they're going to accept you or not. And once that process is over and say that you're accepted, you're not going to have a problem anymore when it comes to having money held. You're going to have lower transaction fees for credit card processing. And one of the most important things too that's kind of overlooked is you're actually going to have a one-on-one support with the team and actually a private bank representative. So if something were to ever happen, you would actually be able to have contact with them directly instead of trying to reach out to Stripe support or something, which is, a mess. So before jumping into the next frequent question, if that does sound interesting to you, go ahead and DM me on Instagram at Frankify. I'll put it on the screen right now. It's just the same name as my YouTube channel. And the second most frequent question is, how can I offer it to other business owners, or can I even offer it? And to answer that, yes, you can. And here's exactly how. Your job is really just becoming a remote salesperson. And what I mean by that is the entire process from A to Z is you are going out there, finding businesses, actually going ahead and qualifying them, and then having a conversation with them and ultimately getting them to go ahead and switch their processing to our private solution. And then your reward and payout for that is residual, month over month, just like SaaS, honestly, but it's MRR, monthly recurring revenue. That's what's so fantastic about this. That's why I honestly do it myself too. Build up more MRR for my SaaS business, as well as build up more recurring residual income for processing. That's why I thought this was so good, because my existing audience, you guys are Go high level agency owners, and you guys already know the game of residual income and how awesome it is. So I wanted to run this by you, as well as because in one moment I'm going to show you exactly how you can access this and integrate the system into your Go high level dashboard. It's super simple. But say for example, you sign a business, whether it's online or an in-person business, and they're doing $50K a month, in volume. Say $50K per month in revenue. You are actually going to get a percentage of that paid in a payout and paid as a monthly commission. And that percentage will vary on the niche and the risk of the business, which the bank will then go ahead and assess. So it's not kind of really straight across the board. There's certain different businesses, certain different types of risks that the bank will take on, and your payout will vary on that. But a safe go-to calculation for trying to figure out how much money you're going to make or how much volume you need to bring in is you currently will need somewhere around $4 million in monthly volume to get paid out somewhere around $10,000 per month in residual income. And $4 million might seem like a lot if you're not really in the money space and not really in the online money space for sure. But just think of all the businesses, even in just the United States, that are doing a lot of money and a lot of volume. Honestly, there's a lot more than I thought there was as well. So give or take $4 to $4.5 million in monthly volume to go ahead and get paid out $10,000 ish every month or so. And what's really cool about it, as I mentioned a moment ago, is that it's residual. And once you start signing new clients, it's kind of like SaaS. It just goes and builds on top of itself and builds up month over month. And this is one of those things where the churn rate for switching processors, it's not very common for someone to go ahead and switch the processor super often because, once they have a certain system enabled, they don't want to go ahead and change it because it's just a pain in the ass. So once you actually go ahead and have someone onboarded, the typical churn rate is sometimes over a year, if not more than that. And it should be more than that because we're offering them a fantastic solution. So now that I covered the two most frequent questions, whether you are a business yourself or you're an individual looking to make money online, I went ahead and answered all your questions there. And of course, if you have any questions regarding this or want to get started, like I said, DM me on Instagram at Frankify, same name as my YouTube channel, but my go high level people out there, how can you integrate this? So right now you're going to see on screen, I'm actually in my agency settings, looking in the payments dashboard here. And then at the far right of the top bar, you're going to see the integrations tab. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then you're going to see NMI and Authorize.net, and then of course Stripe and PayPal. But you're going to actually be integrating your own private solution with us through NMI or Authorize.net. Once you are approved, you can then actually access all these benefits that I've gone over in this video and then start transacting and processing payments through the private solution. So as I mentioned, if you are an online business owner or brick and mortar business, or you're an individual looking to go ahead and start offering this sort of solution to businesses, of course, DM me on Instagram. And from there, I'll be able to send you a Zoom link and we'll be able to get on a call with either me or I'll have my partner go ahead and take the call, who is actually running the entire education side of it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you actually found it valuable because I don't see that many people online offering this sort of solution. So I wanted to offer it to you guys. Stay tuned for the next few videos. They are going to be more podcasts with some awesome entrepreneurs in the online space. So of course, don't be motivated, be disciplined, and I'll catch you in the next video.